One of the most transformative concepts Dale Carnegie introduces in How to Stop Worrying and Start Living is the idea of living in day-tight compartments. This concept is inspired by Sir William Osler, a Canadian physician and one of the founding professors of Johns Hopkins Hospital. Carnegie was deeply moved by Osler's advice to medical students to live in day-tight compartments. But what exactly does this mean, and how can it change your life? During a voyage across the Atlantic, Osler noticed that the ship's captain could press a button and close watertight compartments within the ship. This design ensured that if part of the ship were damaged, the sealed compartments would prevent the entire vessel from sinking. Osler applied this idea to daily life. He advised that we should live our lives in day-tight compartments, sealing off the past and the future to focus solely on the present. This approach helps prevent us from being overwhelmed by worries about what has happened or what might happen. Living in day-tight compartments means that we should shut off the past and the future, living only in the present moment, the tight compartment of today. This idea is about focusing exclusively on what we can do today, without being burdened by the regrets of the past or the anxieties of the future. Carnegie stresses that the past is gone and cannot be changed. Dwelling on past mistakes, failures, or missed opportunities only drains our energy and prevents us from living fully in the present. The past is a closed chapter, sealed off, and should be left behind. Learning from past experiences is important, but we must not let them haunt us or dictate our current state of mind. The future, on the other hand, is uncertain and largely beyond our control. Worrying about what might happen only serves to increase our anxiety and stress. Carnegie suggests that we prepare for the future by doing the best we can today. By focusing on our current actions and responsibilities, we set a strong foundation for whatever the future may bring. Carnegie explains it in his own words like this: "Our main business is not to see what lies dimly at a distance, but to do what lies clearly at hand." These words are from page 15. He also have a good story to illustrate how we will destroy our mental health if we do not respect our own boundaries. The following passage is from page 20 in the book. I want you to think of your life as an hourglass. You know there are thousands of grains of sand in the top of the hourglass, and they all pass slow and evenly through the narrow neck in the middle. Nothing you or I could do would make more than one grain of sand pass through this narrow neck without impairing the hourglass. You and I and everyone else are like this hourglass. When we start in the morning, there are hundreds of tasks which we feel that we must accomplish that day, but if we do not take them one at a time and let them pass through the day slowly and evenly, as do the grains of sand passing through the narrow neck of the hourglass, then we are bound to break our own physical or mental structure. One of the most tragic things I know about human nature, Dale Carnegie states in page 23, is that all of us tend to put off living. We are all dreaming of some magical rose garden over the horizon, instead of enjoying the roses that are blooming outside our windows today. The child says, "When I am a big boy." The big boy says, "When I grow up." And then, grown up, he says, "When I get married." Then the thought changes to, "When I am able to retire." And then the retirement comes. He looks back over the landscape traversed. A cold wind seems to sweep over it. Somehow he has missed it all, and it is gone. Life, we learn too late, is in the living, in the tissue of every day and hour. The present is, in other words, the only time we have control over. By concentrating on today's tasks and responsibilities, we can maximize our productivity and peace of mind. Carnegie argues that by living in day-tight compartments, we can handle challenges more effectively and enjoy life more fully. So, how do we implement the concept of living in day-tight compartments in our daily lives? Here are some practical tips. Start each day fresh. Treat each day as a new beginning. Focus on what you can achieve today without being weighed down by past mistakes or future uncertainties. Prioritize tasks. Identify the most important tasks for today and tackle them first. By concentrating on what needs to be done now, you can reduce stress and improve your efficiency. Set boundaries. Create clear boundaries between your work and personal life. When you're working, focus solely on work. When you're with family or relaxing, be fully present in those moments. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices to bring your attention back to the present. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or even mindful walking can help center your thoughts and reduce anxiety about the past or future. Reflect and adjust. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on what went well and what you can improve. Use these reflections to adjust your approach for the next day, always keeping the focus on what you can control. Dale Carnegie often referenced various sources to illustrate his principles, including the Bible, which he often comes back to for references. Here are some Bible verses that Carnegie presents in the book. Matthew 6 verse 34. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Dale Carnegie states that we certainly can plan for the tomorrow, but not having anxiety for the tomorrow. He states that if we have a good plan for our life and implement it without worrying about it, we will live a happier life. This next passage from the Bible illustrates that we must trust that everything works out for us in the end and not give up or waste our lives in worry activities. Matthew 6 verses 25 to 27. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? I personally want to repeat this. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? This is a solid question. What is your answer to this? The benefits of this approach are numerous, as you can imagine. I will only mention a few of them. Reduce stress and anxiety. By not worrying about the past or future, your mind becomes calmer and more focused. Improved productivity. Concentrating on today's tasks helps you accomplish more and make better use of your time. Enhanced well-being. Living in the moment allows you to experience life more fully and joyfully, improving your overall happiness. Living in day-tight compartments is a simple yet powerful strategy to overcome worry and lead a more fulfilling life. By focusing on the present, you can make the most of each day, reduce stress, and create a happier, more productive life. Are you ready to embrace this transformative concept? Pick up Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living and discover more insights to help you live a worry-free life. And remember, subscribe to Serenity Seeks for more tips and inspiration that nourish the soul. Let's take this journey together, one mindful day at a time. I will end the video with a song. Enjoy!
Up to the morning light, close the door on yesterday, chasing dreams without a fright. In my day-tired world I stay. Step by step the journey goes, leave the past where it belongs. Every moment brightly glows to the rhythm of our songs. Day-tight dreams, we fly so high, living life beneath the sky. In the moment we reside, let the future stay outside. No more fears of what's to come. Breathe the present, feel alive. In the heartbeat like a drum, every second we revive. Yesterday is gone away, tomorrow's just a distant call. Here and now we choose to stay, in these moments we stand tall. Day-tight dreams, we fly so high, living life beneath the sky. In the moment we reside, inside. Let the future stay outside. No more fears of what's to come. Breathe the present, feel alive. In the heart, be like a drum. Let the future stay outside. Daytime dreams, we fly so high. Living life beneath the sky. In the moment we reside. Let the future stay outside. No more fears of what's to come. Breathe the present, feel alive. In our heart, be like a drum. Every second we revive.